It's time for high school soccer on the NCW Life Channel. Today's broadcast is sponsored by Walkabout Grill and Leonard Evans Used Car Superstore. Now let's go to the pitch for live play-by-play action of high school soccer on the NCW Life Channel.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Apple Bowl in Wenatchee, Washington for tonight's encounter between the Sunnyside Grizzlies and your Wenatchee Panthers. Hi again, I'm Sebastian Moraga. Alongside me is Matt Wyson, our soccer expert. And Matt, early in the season, is still a tough opponent for Wenatchee tonight.
Very difficult for Wenatchee. Sunnyside's coming off of a very successful season last year, 12-3, I believe, 13-3, somewhere in there. They beat some quality opponents last year, including Wenatchee. So we expect to see a lot out of both teams tonight.
Now, with the state championship, with the long streak, the best streak in school history, with 5 shutouts in a row, has Wenatchee raised the bar to a point where they're expected every night, night in and night out, not just to win, but to look good doing it?
You know, I think Wenatchee, as long as they don't focus on that streak and get too stressed out about having to keep that streak alive, that'll take some of the pressure off. They love looking good doing it, trust me, but I think they just want to win ultimately, and they don't really necessarily care if it's ugly or pretty. They just want the win, and now expecting an undefeated season out of this team is probably a little too much. So they need to be prepared for challenges and learn from those challenges and keep on, and they'll be fine.
And a challenge they got tonight with Sunnyside, which won 13 games last year. When we come back, we'll have a quick interview with the head coach of the Panthers, Dennis Johnson, and a whole lot more here on NCW Live Channel. Don't go away. Welcome back to the Apple Bowl. Standing next to me is the head coach of the Wenatchee Panthers boys soccer team, Coach Dennis Johnson. Always a pleasure, Coach. And now, I know it's early in the season, but this is a fairly stiff test for your team.
Yes, it is. They are the defending Big Nine champions, and we were fortunate enough to get the play-in game to state last year, and great things happened from that. So you'll see 2 teams playing the same system, so it's just going to be a battle for 80 minutes.
For those of us who haven't seen Sunnyside before, this is my first year. What kind of system do they bring to the table?
They're going to bring a 3-5-2, and they're extremely well coached. Their best players, their center back in the middle of their defense, and they'll look to build out of the back off of him.
Now, before the season started, we talked, and you said that you hoped every team brings their A game. It's kind of a problem, but it's a good problem to have when you're the defending champion, no?
Yes, it is. You know, we want to see everybody's best because that's a test for us, especially early in the season. And it's about preparing for the playoffs, getting ready for May. And we feel that even though this is a March game, it's our first league game, you know, it could be a tipping point for us to take another huge step forward.
Absolutely. Coach, best of luck tonight. Thank you very much. That was Coach Dennis Johnson, the head coach of the Wenatchee Panthers. When we come back, we'll have the keys to the game, the starting lineups, and a whole lot more. Don't go away. All right, we're just about ready to start this contest between Wenatchee and Sunnyside. The Grizzlies dressed in red with white trim, going from southeast to northwest on your screen, from left to right. And the Wenatchee Panthers going from right to left on your screen, decked almost entirely in white. We're in business now here at the Apple Bowl with Alex Medina pushing the ball upfield, recovered quickly by the Grizzlies. Martinez Cristian. The touch to the back for Isidro Didens Maldonado. The throw-in happening now for Sunnyside. Good ball. Negrete swept away by the back line of Wenatchee. One more try by Owen. Off to the races now is Dan Reyes. Marquez. The stop by Springer. Ball goes out of bounds and down to that little pit there, the pit area. Let's see how long it takes to get the ball back.
The pit of despair. Oh, looks like somebody got it up down there a little quicker than normal this time. Looks like Sunnyside's pushing more numbers forward earlier on and really trying to test Wenatchee's defense and kind of turn the tables on them. I haven't seen that much this year.
The quick touch. Scooping it for the Panthers was Navarrete. Reyes. Camarillo. Recovered by the midfield of Wenatchee. Navarrete. Marked that time by Lalo Ramirez. Wenatchee keeps control. Whistle on the play and a quick yellow card. The first one of the game for Sunnyside, for either team I should say. I could not tell you who got the yellow card. We'll tell you in a second.
Yeah, that was uncalled for. Just lost his patience with Luis and kept chipping at his heels and took him down when he got by.
So a justified yellow card in your opinion?
I think so, yeah. And Ed, Mr. Navarro knows that this game has potential to get out of hand if he doesn't keep a tight rein on it.
And a slight mistake there by the goalkeeper, who quickly checks his gloves. That's Carlos Hernandez for Sunnyside. Took 2 tries to take control of that ball. Marquez. Hernandez. And the stop. 2 minutes, 27 seconds into this, the first half of play. With Wenatchee and Sunnyside tied at 0-0. One of the things that we talked about in the last game, you weren't here, Matt, but we talked with Coach Springer, and he said that Coach Stronson has made clear his desire to see games go to 45 minutes at this level. What do you think? How do you feel about that?
I think there should be. We played at 45 when I was playing high school ball. My boys play at 45 in club ball. So it's consistent. Colleges play 45, so at this age, club ball's all 45, so why not?
Run along the right stripe by Navarrete. Navarrete trying to get past 1, trying to get past 2, looking for that foul. Ed Navarro, the head referee, says no call. Switching the field now. Diego Sitio, the quick touch for Saldivar. Saldivar, back to Sitio. Quick give and go. The battle there with Frausto. Trying again for the Panthers was Slife. Slife, the touchback for Medina. Back to Slife and Owen now. Back to Medina. Recovered by Sunnyside. This could be interesting if they catch up to it. They do. Along the stripe goes Frausto. Frausto marked by number 19, Owen. Owen seeming to prevail so far. He's going to let the ball go out of bounds. No, he's going to keep it in bounds. The quick touch for Sitio. Sitio and number 14, Saldivar. Saldivar. Approaching midfield on the left side is Reyes. Back to Sitio once again. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Sunnyside ball. No, it's going to be Wenatchee ball. 4 minutes, 15 seconds into this, the first half of play. Wenatchee and Sunnyside tied at 0-0. Trying a triangulation there. Saldivar bounces off a defender. It should be Wenatchee ball once again.
And, one thing back to the 45-minute halves that really favors Tronson, or Wenatchee's team, is that they have a deep bench.
Saldivar, the shot across. Who's going to pull the trigger? The shot! And a good effort by Dan Reyes. About 12 yards out. The first serious opportunity of goal for Wenatchee here as we approach the 5-minute mark.
Over a season of time, those extra 10 minutes a game, they add up. And the deeper your bench, the more successful you're going to be throughout that season.
So would you be in favor of, say, making a 45 for, say, a 4A or a 3A and then smaller schools stay at 40?
No, not necessarily. I mean, I think it's just going to benefit the schools that have deeper benches, is what I'm saying. You could be a deep bench 2A school and have a benefit over of a 2A school that doesn't have a very talented, that's what I mean by a deep bench. Bench. Usually players will come off, they're starters for a reason, and the bigger the club, the more successful the club will have deeper benches where you can sub players in and out and not really skip a beat.
Well, my concern is a lot of schools in the lower divisions, the 1B, 2B divisions, sometimes they use 8th graders. So do you see an 8th grader as ready for playing 45 straight minutes?
Yeah. Yeah. It's right about that age anyway in club ball when they switch over.
All right.
And a lot of those guys aren't playing the full game. Yeah, so they should be fine.
An interruption by Lagunas that time. Lagunas backing the ball up to Marquez. Marquez to the right for Jose Ramirez. A quick shove there by Dan Reyes. Ramirez persevering and prevailing. A touch upfield that time for Acevedo. Acevedo recovered by Medina. Medina looking for Navarrete. To him it goes. Marked by 2. Didens Maldonado on the recovery for Sunnyside. Taken back by Wenatchee. Saldivar. To the ground goes Didens Maldonado. Scooped back by Medina. Medina shot into heart of the box. And the stop there by the center back. Looks like Marquez from up here. Whistle on the play, says the referee. It will be Sunnyside ball.
And Wenatchee's not having a whole lot of time like they're accustomed to usually. When Sunnyside's getting right on them really quick whenever they touch the ball. Wenatchee's just got to think plays in advance and be quick.
And I haven't seen Navarrete have as much time to do something with the ball. They have 2 guys on him right almost immediately.
Yeah, they know who Wenatchee's scorer is, and they're going to be all over him.
Along the stripe we go. Whistle on the play, however. Let's see what the referee says. It will be Wenatchee ball. A throw-in, Mr. Navarro has declared.
Now, if you look at Luis Navarrete right now, he's clear on the right side, and he's double marked by their 2 backs. That leaves the whole middle and left side of that pitch wide open. So Wenatchee needs to exploit that, play off of that, and hopefully Luis and the rest of the team is aware of what's going on.
Along the stripe on the right side we go into Sunnyside territory. Navarrete marked that time by Didens Maldonado. Lalo Ramirez. Cardenas recovered by Wenatchee. Owen. The through ball looking to connect with Saldivar. Doesn't quite work. The other 14 picks it up. Acevedo. Off to the races goes Negrete. Negrete and Calderilla makes the stop for the Panthers. And 8 minutes, 30 seconds into this one. Wenatchee and Sunnyside still 0-0. The header that time by Lalo Ramirez. Another header by Lagunas now. Recovered by Medina, straight up the middle. Medina. Navarrete, the heel touch doesn't work that time. Scooped back by Cardenas. Cardenas and Didens Maldonado. The stop at midfield by Celebrezzi. Pushed upfield once again by the Panthers. Referee looking for the Sunnyside, I beg your pardon, looking for a handball, it seems like.
Yeah, caught him in the arm a little bit there.
And an indirect free kick for the Grizzlies, the defending Big 9 champions. The quick touch. And the shot from, I would say, close to 30 yards out. Not a major worry for Calderilla, who will take care of this one in a goal kick. 9 minutes, 36 seconds into this one with Wenatchee and Sunnyside battling it out here in a frigid night at the Apple Bowl. Thank you very much for joining us tonight in this broadcast of Big 9 soccer action. It's the season opener, or I should say the regular season opener for these 2 teams. Wenatchee and Sunnyside have 5 games between them. 3 for Wenatchee, 2 for Sunnyside, and all of them are non-league contests. We have a throw-in now for Wenatchee. Are we going to see the flip?
They're lined up like they're they're definitely forecasting what's in store.
There's the flip. Heart of the box. Now it's 18 yards out. Getting that left foot ready is Saldivar. Can't quite make it. Well marked by Marquez and Acevedo. Ball goes out of bounds. And it will be Sunnyside ball. Your take on Sunnyside so far, Matt? I think they're playing it very smartly, perhaps a little cautiously, but very smart so far.
Yeah, no, they're going right after Wenatchee here and trying to rattle them, playing very physical. They're not giving them much time at all on the ball. So kind of what I expected. They're probably Wenatchee's toughest opponent here in league.
So far. Oh, in league, you say?
In league. Maybe this year so far. You know, they may be just as sharp as Central Valley. So, only tonight will tell.
The Central Valley game went into overtime and then into a shootout, if I'm not mistaken. So they've had their share of tough customers, these Panthers have. A quick run along the stripe for Wenatchee. Camarillo. Camarillo, hard of the box for Navarrete, and the stop by Carlos Hernandez. It's uncanny, Matt. They give Navarrete an inch too much of a space, and he can bring some danger.
Yeah, that's true.
A quick run along the stripe now on the right side of the Sunnyside attack, and the ball goes out of bounds. It should be Sunnyside ball, and it is. Taking care of this one will be Juan Acevedo.
Yeah, he had a legit chance there at getting in on goal and getting a foot on that. That was a fantastic ball in that he could control and make a turn on just a little bit too much. Otherwise, we're looking at a 1-0 game right now.
Cardenas in the through ball, interrupted by Springer. Now pushing it out is, look like number 18, Slife. That one is Camarillo. Looking once again for Navarrete, interrupted by Ramirez. The header by Sitio. Connecting for Sunnyside is Laguna. Collision on the play, whistle called. It will be Sunnyside ball on this free kick that Mr. Reyes doesn't care one bit about. And you were right. Right away, Ed Navarro asking for cooler heads to prevail. A lecture for a player of each team. 12 minutes, make that 13 minutes into this one with Wenatchee and Sunnyside tied at 0-0. You're watching NCW Live Channel. Thank you once again for being with us. The kick, heart of the box, punched away by Calderilla, a bit off his line now, struggling to get back. Reyes pushing it upfield into Sunnyside territory. Looking to connect with Navarrete, ball stays in bounds. Navarrete back to Reyes.
That was a strong move out by Alexis there, the keeper, to get 2 fists on that ball and punch it out of danger. It's a good move.
Ball goes out of bounds now. It will be a throw-in for Wenatchee. And now the ball goes out of bounds once again just to the right of our booth here at the Apple Bowl. Is your window closed? No, it's open. So you might get a stray ball, buddy. You better be careful. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be a throw-in for Sunnyside. Recovered quickly by the Panthers. Scooped yet again back by the Sunnyside Grizzlies Negrete, who now delivers the pass to Ramirez. Jose Ramirez leaves one behind, and it almost caught the feet of Jose Camarillo. Dangerous stuff going on here. Now clearing it for Sunnyside is Lagunas, who wonders who to give it to. He doesn't see a whole lot of teammates open.
He needs to have his midfield work a little bit more for him and get some movement. He's trying to bypass him and go long, which with Eric sitting back there, good luck. So you get the Sunnyside needs to keep patient, keep at the original game plan, involve more people. Otherwise, if they play direct, that's exactly what Wenatchee wants.
Recovered quickly by Wenatchee off the goal kick by Sunnyside. Sunnyside's back line holds up. Didens Maldonado right at midfield, another collision, no whistle this time. And from the ground, a header by the Sunnyside player who still tries to maintain possession is Cristian Martinez. Martinez pushing it upfield looking for Negrete. Ball goes out of bounds, but it will be Sunnyside ball. Little by little, we see Sunnyside losing that fear, bringing their players up and venturing at least some semblance of a threat to the goal defended by Calderilla, Matt.
Yeah, they're looking dangerous. They're definitely not scared of Wenatchee. That's for sure.
The free kick coming now for Sunnyside to the heart of the box, and the secure hands of Alex Calderilla. 15 minutes, 41 seconds into this one, with Wenatchee and Sunnyside still knotted up at 0-0. Folks, don't forget that tomorrow at 1 p.m., live lacrosse with Lewis and Clark at Wenatchee Valley. Live with Eric Grandstrom, our sports director, on the play-by-play. He was telling us about the crash course on lacrosse that he got. It's an entertaining sport, lacrosse. I've been lucky enough to watch a few games. Can be a lot of fun. Back to the most fun sport of all, if you ask me, of course. And the ball goes out of bounds. And it will be Wenatchee ball. Wenatchee players still waiting for the teammates to deliver, from classmates to deliver the ball, as we see a couple of players get a lecture and a card. A double card this time. It will be for number 6, Jose Marquez, for Sunnyside. Second card of the game for a Sunnyside player, and Luis Navarrete with the card as well.
That's 3 tonight. Ed's working hard to keep these guys under control.
We're going to have, look like a repetition of the throw-in. Is that what's happening down there?
Yeah, I don't think he was set for play yet.
Navarrete. Taken back by Jose Ramirez. Ramirez and Frausto interrupted by Wenatchee. Good triangulation that time. Sitio marked by Frausto. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Sunnyside ball, and it is. 17 minutes, 35 seconds into this, the first half of play. Sunnyside and Wenatchee 0-0. Cardenas, recovered by the Panthers, nudging past the referee a couple of times. Good effort that time by Slife.
Yeah, good
and Reyes.
Good work there with that ball at your feet. You can get under there sometimes, and Jake's got great balance and quick feet and got out of danger there.
Sitio, Medina, and Owen. And now that one is Springer. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Wenatchee ball. Shadle Park played Wenatchee on the 10th of March, with Wenatchee winning 8-0. If you happen to miss that game, we got some good news for you. There's a shot, and that one dances over the crossbar. Good effort by, it looked like Jacob's Life. And we're going to have a substitution in a couple of minutes.
Not missing by much there.
It will be a Sunnyside substitution, it looks like. It's number 17. We'll tell you in a second who he is. It's Abraham Arreola, number 17. And a sophomore for the Grizzlies. Lagunas. Ramirez leaves one behind, opens the game up to the left side, looking for Martinez. Recovered by Wenatchee. Camarillo. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Sunnyside ball. If you missed the Shadle Park Wenatchee game, NCW Live channel will broadcast it once again tomorrow at 7 p.m. A quick substitution now coming for Wenatchee with number 17, Mario Chirinos. Mario Chirinos taking a spot on the pitch. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Sunnyside ball once again. Acevedo. Juan Acevedo. Recovered by Slife. Slife and Sitio. Sitio, Slife. Slife and Medina. Medina and Sitio. Sitio and Slife once again. Trying to interrupt was Acevedo. Trying once again is Lagunas, taken back by Wenatchee. This could be interesting. The pause button by Navarrete. The quick ball on the right flank now to Camarillo. Camarillo being marked by Cristian Martinez. Camarillo getting the left foot ready. The shot and the stop by Carlos Hernandez. Good possession that time by the Wenatchee team, especially at midfield. Matt.
Yeah, no, that was a good play. Good vision by Luis to see his winger streaking down the far side. He was obstructed for the most part, but I think those two know each other pretty well. So a decent ball into him, and maybe if we look to cut back across the grain of defenders with that pass instead of going at goal, you might find more of an open shooter. But other than that, they got a shot off, and you never know what's going to happen. This keeper hasn't been all that steady fingered tonight, so that's the one thing that Wenatchee should definitely remember is follow your shots.
Owen, Springer, Across midfield we go. Navarrete, quickly double teamed. Springer trying again, whistle on the play. It will be Wenatchee ball. I'm not entirely sure about that call personally, but I don't have a whistle or a flag, so we'll go with the experts. 21 minutes, 53 seconds into this one with Wenatchee and Sunnyside. Nothing unusual to see these two teams struggling to score. They didn't score a whole lot in the 3 times that they played last year. And a collision there, whistle on the play. I wouldn't be surprised to see another card, and there it is. Number 19, Eric Owen, the 4th card of the game. And the second one for Wenatchee.
That's a tough call. Eric came in 2-footed, and that showed a little bit of studs. Got the ball. Perhaps Ed was just thinking he went through the player a little bit too much afterwards.
It didn't look altogether like a dirty challenge to me from up here. It looked like more like a moment of play, so to speak.
Yeah, that's a good ball in there right there, just to clank the post.
Good opportunity that time, and Sunnyside is wondering whether they can get a corner kick, and they do. The first corner kick of the game for either team.
Yeah, I don't think Calderia saw that coming in as hard and strong as it was. Lucky to get some fingers on, otherwise it might have been a goal.
The shot across, the turn, and it dances past the upright. Let's see what the referee says. It says it's a goal kick for Wenatchee. No intimidation factor at all whatsoever for Sunnyside. 23 minutes, 24, 5, 6, 7, 8 seconds into this one. And a through ball looking for Navarrete, interrupted by the Grizzlies. And outlet pass doesn't quite work. The through ball once again. Now there's a player down, is Navarrete. That is a sight that worries even the most lackadaisical of Wenatchee fans. Matt?
Yeah. Luis is now, he's getting frustrated. It might be time to pull him out, have a chat with him, let him settle down a little bit. Injuries happen. Second card comes out, and now he's sitting for a game.
Back to Marquez with more optimism than accuracy. That ball goes out of bounds. Springer will take care of this one. And then Sunday, March 19 at 12 noon, the replay of the second Shadle Park game against Eastmont, which was also here at the Apple Bowl the 11th of March. There's more coming on the 19th, so stay tuned. Quick touch to the left. The header by number 7, Martinez. Lagunas make that Arreola hits the deck. Recovered by Medina. Bit of a physical play here. The fans don't really care for it. Play continues, however. A quick run along the stripe. This could be interesting. Navarrete. Referee says play on. Referee says play on.
Corner kick, solid tackle there. Dangerous position.
And is the first corner kick of the game for Wenatchee. Second overall. Ed Navarro, man, whatever he makes in this game as the referee, he's earning it. even if it's like just a couple of bucks.
Yeah. Yeah, they're testing them.
Navarro, the referee. He's a familiar face. If you do this kind of thing, if you go to soccer games in this area, he's in a lot of the big games. He's well regarded as a ref. And a quick movement, about 20 plus yards, and Mr. Hernandez slaps the crossbar, but no major worry that time. 26 minutes, 10 seconds into this one.
That was kind of an opportunistic shot there. I think I would be telling my players to just wait for a few more teammates to show up, and then and let's work something. Keep possession instead of just doing a long turnover.
Goal kick for Sunnyside. Trying again for the Panthers is Reyes. Double teamed immediately. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Sunnyside ball in my opinion. But first we're going to have a substitution. And it will be a Sunnyside substitution. It's number 19 taking a seat. That would be Mario Negrete. And replacing him is number 13, Germán Romo Piñón.
Number 13, Romo Piñón, in for the Grizzlies.
27 minutes, 7 seconds into this one. 13 minutes away from the break. And Wenatchee and Sunnyside are still tied at 0-0. Pretty sizable crowd. And a collision there once again. And the assistant referee says just a throw-in, and Navarro agrees with him. Marquez switching fields now for Romo Piñón, taken back by the Panthers. A quick run along the stripe. Good job by Saldivar. Saldivar scooping it back is Sunnyside's Lagunas. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Sunnyside ball. 28 minutes on the dot. Navarro indicates, Mr. Navarro, the referee, indicates that the throw-in happened a little farther back than Sunnyside would have liked. Lalo Ramirez across midfield for Martinez. Back to Ramirez. Off to the races goes Ramirez, Martinez, and the other Ramirez. But first is Calderillas. And a whistle on the play and a lecture for the Sunnyside player who was complaining that he was being elbowed by, it looks like, Owen.
Eric's a cheeky player. He can get leverage in many different ways, and disguise it very well.
Chirinos across the center alley for the left flank, looking for Sitio. To him it goes. Sitio pushing it upfield that time is Saldivar. Ball goes out of bounds. And let's see what the referee says. It's a throw-in for Sunnyside, it looks like. 29 minutes, 17 seconds into this one. Romo Piñón. Lalo Ramirez. Back to Didens Maldonado. The long ball upfield. Scooped back by Sitio with some room for Saldivar. Saldivar and Slife. Ball goes out of bounds. Throwing for Wenatchee. Navarrete trying to make something. Saldivar switching flanks, and the stop by the goalkeeper Carlos Hernandez. Arreola. Romo Piñón, Arreola. First on it was Medina. Medina and Saldivar. Saldivar and Chirinos. Taken back by Navarrete. Navarrete. Corner of the box looking to connect with Camarillo, a bit too long that time. And it will be a goal kick for Sunnyside. 30 minutes, 39 seconds into this first half of play. 10 away from the break. We're going to take a page out of the Stephen Colbert book. And what would you say if you're the Sunnyside coach? What would you tell their players that they need to improve upon? What would be the wag of the finger, so to speak?
Well, you know, Sunnyside, they make a living off of getting under your skin. And so far, Wenatchee has reacted a little bit. So,
quick movement of the ball that time with Acevedo. Acevedo, top of the box. Frausto. Negrete. Make that Arreola. That one is Martinez. Martinez and Lagunas. Lagunas pointing to his right. To that way it goes. Acevedo. Taken back by Wenatchee, and a bit of a physical play between those two. And they're still yammering at each other a little, and the referee has to keep an eye on that sort of thing because it can get out of hand mighty fast.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of carrying the ball away from the side of the penalty until your defense gets a chance to set up. That's just kind of it needs. If I was me, I would be reining that one in. It's unsportsmanlike, and it takes away the quick restart advantage that Wenatchee would have.
Frausto.
I was talking about Sunnyside making a living of getting under your skin and taking you out of your game. Wenatchee's doing a relatively good job at maintaining their composure.
Springer and Camarillo after the slip by number 7 Martinez.
One thing Sunnyside's not doing here is they're not keeping possession very long once they pass. Once they get into their attacking third, it's just kind of a one look and done for them. And I haven't seen much combination passing in much attempts to really try and split this defense open. They're trying to go long over the top and beat Eric. Like I said before, it's a special player that can beat Eric back there, the center back. So one thing I'm telling my team is use your teammates more, keep possession, and be patient and work with purpose in your attacking third.
Navarrete, the touch for Saldivar. First on it is Romo Piñon. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be a goal kick for Sunnyside. 33 minutes, 30 seconds into this first half of play. Also on March 19th at 2 p.m., the repeat of the March 14th game between Quincy and Wenatchee. That was the last game up until this one for the Panthers. A quick give and go in the making between Navarrete and Reyes. The shot. And Mr. Hernandez slides to his left, but with no major danger. Substitution coming for Wenatchee. It looks like number 4, Ivan Chavez. Ivan Chavez, number 4.
For Chavez, in for the Panthers.
And for the Panthers, that long kick upfield, scooped away by Romo Piñon and Lagunas. That one is Ramirez, Lalo Ramirez, Videns Maldonado and Marquez. Across midfield it goes, back into Sunnyside territory. Chirinos, Sitio, Slife, Chavez, clean tackle. That doesn't work with Chirinos. Scoot back by Owen, it looks like. Taken back by Sunnyside. The through ball could be interesting. Frausto, right foot. Good move. Frausto, the shot!
He wants that one back. Just about hooked that post.
Best opportunity so far for the Sunnyside Grizzlies. 35 minutes, 24 seconds, and they had it, Matt.
Yeah, he turned Eric inside out. You know, here I was all talking good about Eric and being unbeatable, but he definitely beat him that time. Got a quick look at his left and almost caught that inside post.
That has to be
or outside
the
post.
first time, at least tonight, that we've seen Eric lose a ball like that. I don't know about the Central Valley game. I was not here, but he did not lose a challenge like that against Central Park. That much I can tell you.
No.
Make that Shadle Park.
Yeah, that's
Medina.
always have room for improvement with your footwork. You can never be good enough there.
Navarrete. They're not double teaming him anymore.
No.
Now they are.
Yeah, they're.
Navarrete, shot across. Marquez with a bit of room.
Oh.
Navarro says no foul. Ball goes out of bounds. And now it goes out of bounds again. Ramirez sending it that way. It will be a throw-in for Wenatchee. Romo Piñon. Cleared back once again. It should be Sunnyside ball, and it is. Most of the folks in white don't agree with that call. And once again, referee Navarro has to say, back up a little. 37 minutes, 16 seconds into this one, with Wenatchee and Sunnyside still tied at 0-0. Throwing for the Panthers. Navarrete. 3 on the mark. Reyes. Cleared away by Sunnyside. Frausto. Acevedo. Frausto once again. Off to the races against Owen. Owen sends it out. Ball goes out of bounds. Throw in for Sunnyside.
Laguna. Make that Martinez to throw in for Sunnyside.
There's the throw in. And a collision there. No call that time. Ball in the box. Frausto. Owen. And a shove that time. A couple of shoves by Camarillo. Navarrete. Navarrete enters the box. The shot bounces off Marquez. Navarrete once again, now marked by Ramirez. Jose Ramirez. Navarrete, right foot at the goalie. No surprise for Carlos Hernandez. We're playing injury time now.
Well, last 2 minutes. So we're still we've got about 1:20 left.
I stand corrected.
Until we hit injury.
I stand corrected. Ball goes out of bounds. And it will be goal kick for Sunnyside. Entertaining contest so far. No goals, but plenty of action. Throughout the field, we've seen the good kind and the bad kind of action. Lots of elbows and physical play, as well as some action near the gates. Romo Piñon. Didens Maldonado. Rubo. Past Owen. And onto the hands of Calderilla. And there's the whistle that indicates that the first half of this game is history, with Sunnyside and Wenatchee still knotted up at 0-0. When we come back, we will have a quick recap of the first half and a whole lot more. This is NCW Live Channel. On your screen from left to right, the Wenatchee Panthers decked in white. And on your screen from right to left, decked in red with white trim, the Sunnyside Grizzlies. And we're back in business here at the Apple Bowl. Springer. Camarillo. Owen. Schleif. On the recovery for Sunnyside is Lagunas. Acevedo and Ramirez. The through ball looking for Martinez, interrupted by Wenatchee. Looked like a handball to me by Navarrete, no call. Navarrete dealing now with Lalo Ramirez. Navarrete shaking one off, shaking two off. The chipper over the head of the marker. Good ball that time for Reyes. Hernandez first on it. First opportunity of goal as we, nope, not quite yet a minute. 53 seconds into this one. The reply by Sunnyside. Martinez Cristian. Ramirez. Top of the box, and Mr. Owen misses on the clearing there.
Yeah, good opportunity for a second man runner and then behind Eric that chance, but fortunately it falls harmlessly to the keeper's hands.
Springer and Calderilla. Along the left flank we go. Shading over to the center for Schleif. Camarillo. Medina. Owen on the recovery. First on it is Frausto battling with Owen and gets a little physical there. Camarillo. Springer. And speaking of physical, my goodness. They were hooking arms there for a second. Ball goes out of bounds. Dylan Maldonado wanted a foul call that time. And he did, but for the other team. Free kick coming for Wenatchee. Alex Medina on the delivery. Medina. Heart of the box. The header. Looked like Navarrete on the header. Stopped by Hernandez. Goal kick for Sunnyside. 42-36 into this one. Wenatchee and the Grizzlies still tied at 0-0. You ever been to Sunnyside?
Yeah, a couple times. Didn't play against Sunnyside a long time ago, but I generally just go through Sunnyside Yakima once in a while.
Run, shaking two off. Good job that time by Lalo Ramirez. Enters the box, crawls over his marker, cleared away, however, by Wenatchee. Off to the races is Camarillo. This one's got some speed, shading towards the center. The through ball, good, smart idea that time. I like that idea, but it doesn't come to fruition.
Good look, but Sunnyside's back defenders are so fast that as long as he dribbled the ball there, their defense was making up ground and getting behind the ball really quick. So I'd like to see Wenatchee just move the ball a little quicker, not spend so much time dribbling, especially in transition.
Springer getting physical once again with Gonzalo Frausto. Whistle on the play. It should be Sunnyside ball, I believe. It is, and Mr. Camarillo doesn't really care one bit for that call. Now we see Ed Navarro wearing black. I don't know if he's just changed shirts or perhaps he's just feeling a little chilly.
Yeah, the referee crew all changed up. I think they might have put on some colder weather.
Yeah, longer sleeves, yep. 44 minutes, 6 seconds into this one. Free kick for Sunnyside. Once again, they have to back it up a little bit. Long kick near the top of the box now. Martinez will let it go out of bounds. Also on the 19th, Wenatchee Wild Hockey. The replay of the game from March 8th against Prince George. And that's at 5 p.m. on March 19th. And at 7 p.m., Wenatchee Wild Hockey, the replay of their March 12th game against Prince George as well. The Wenatchee Wild, of course, winning that series. And the British Columbia Hockey League playoffs. Schleif and Camarillo. Camarillo and Schleif. First on it, however, is number 4, Didens Maldonado. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Wenatchee ball. Springer to take care of this one. We might see the flip here. 45-17 into this one. 5 minutes and change into the second half, with Wenatchee and Sunnyside still tied at 0-0. There's the flip. The header back to Springer. Springer, right foot. The touch for Camarilla, a bit too long that time. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Sunnyside goal kick. Once again, our thanks to our sponsors, Walkabout Grill in Wenatchee and Leavenworth. Always advising you to take a walk on the wild side. Diet be darned. I'm going back to the Walkabout one of these days.
Good stuff.
Charge from behind. Referee says no call. Fans don't care for it. Sunnyside recovers the ball. Lagunas taken back by Wenatchee. That one is live with a bit of room. Marked by Jose Ramirez, and a collision there. Whistle and a card. 5th card of the game. 3rd for Sunnyside. For number 5. Number 5 for Sunnyside, Jose Ramirez.
Yeah, he left that foot out there long. He knew what he was doing. And Jake had a good opportunity to get in and make some progress on goal that time and struck him down. So gave Mr. Navarro no choice.
And now Navarro, the referee, counting the 9 meters 15 or 10 yards for the wall. I would not be surprised if we see a different colored card before the night is through, given how physical this game has been. Pivoting header on defense for Sunnyside via Marquez. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Sunnyside ball. 47 minutes 10 seconds into this one, with Wenatchee and Sunnyside still no score.
As with that, at least 2 apiece, if not 3 on one of the sides, right?
It's three for Sunnyside, 2 for Wenatchee so far by my count. Stopped at midfield by Sunnyside. Lagunas. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Wenatchee ball. That one is Reyes. Cleared back that time into Wenatchee territory. Waiting for it, however, was Celebrezzi. Celebrezzi and Slife. Slife, the good ball that time. Let's see if Camarillo can catch up to it. He does. Marked he is by Didens Maldonado. Collision there. Ball goes out of bounds. It will just be a throw-in for the Panthers.
That was a great ball. Threaded that pass through from Slife.
Springer, the header. Go, 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 go! Go, Wenatchee Panthers! It looks like Matt Springer to me. I don't know if he just nudged it in at the mouth of the goal, because otherwise it's Navarrete who delivered that shot.
Just a little redirect off that header, and that was a great touch. If you notice, Sunnyside was not prepared for the quick retake. Usually they always had a player, I was just complaining about that, pick up that ball, carry it off, delay, let their defense set up. It didn't happen this time, and Wenatchee took that quick retake.
Is Springer on the last touch?
I believe so, but I can't verify. There was a lot of commotion.
Yeah, it looks like Matt Springer with the goal, it looks like. With 49 minutes, 10 seconds, and this one got a whole lot more interesting, and it was a whole lot of action before the goal, Matt, and we have a collision there. Navarrete back vertically once again.
Yeah, he's getting frustrated. There, see, Sunnyside's trying to hold that ball up again for a quick retake, and it's not going to happen this time.
Springer on
Free kick for the Panthers.
the free kick. Now he's going to yield to number 10, Medina. Top of the box, Camarillo!
He wants that back. That was a sitter right in front of the net. Don't come too often tonight.
It was Camarillo, and then the final touch by number 7, Dan Reyes. 50 minutes, 11 seconds, and Wenatchee knocking on the door time and again with 1 goal on the board already. Run. Navarrete marked by 2. Ramirez. Navarrete prevailing. Reyes, right foot, the shot! And a brilliant stop that time by Hernandez, the goalkeeper, and a corner kick for Wenatchee, second of the game by my count for the Panthers.
He gave him a goal kick.
Goal kick. I could not disagree more with that call.
It looked like it was touched from my standpoint, too. But Wenatchee didn't seem to be complaining too much about it. So.
No, that's what happens when you've just gotten the lead. You're pretty happy about things. Navarrete once again. Recovered by Sunnyside. Martinez. The turn by Arreola. Battling it with Medina. Acevedo and Cristian Martinez. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Wenatchee ball, and it is. 51-39 into this one. Wenatchee leading Sunnyside by a score of 1-0. We think it was Matt Springer who scored the goal. The header that time by Ramirez. Ramirez and Acevedo. Acevedo now recovered by Wenatchee. The ball is a run by Camarillo. Camarillo grabbed by the jersey. Whistle on the play, foul called. Camarillo has become quite the headache down the stripe for the back line of Sunnyside.
Yeah, those two guys are going at it pretty hotly right now.
52-19 into this one. 12 minutes and change into the second half. And another free kick for Wenatchee. Alex Medina. Far post. On the recovery is Lagunas with some room. Over to Markham is Slife. The push-up field a bit too long. Celebrezzi. Calderilla. Trying again for Sunnyside is Martinez. Taking it back for the Panthers. Medina and Slife and Navarrete. Back to Slife. The good turn. With some room on the right side is Camarillo. To him it goes. Camarillo, left foot, the shot! And the stop by Carlos Hernandez. Much busier second half for the Sunnyside goalkeeper than for the Wenatchee goalkeeper so far, man.
Yeah, definitely. Wenatchee's looking way more potent right now than Sunnyside. That goal really put Sunnyside off their stride, and I think they're a little shocked right now.
There goes Sunnyside on the right side. Acevedo. Looking for Frausto in the box. Instead, they find the hands of Alex Calderilla. 53-40. 53 minutes, 40 seconds into this one with Wenatchee leading Sunnyside 1-0. Springer trying to clear once again. He's going to leave it to his goalkeeper. Arreola goes over to put some pressure. Not a whole lot of luck there. Celebrezzi. Celebrezzi, recovered by Sunnyside. This could be interesting. The shot. And once again, the same malaise we talked about in the first half. Yeah. They're getting too quick on the trigger there. They had Juan Acevedo waiting for the ball here right down the middle.
Yeah, didn't give that any time to develop. Didn't get his head up and just looked to shoot. If they're going to be successful, they gotta do better than that.
Wenatchee on the move now. Reyes. Up the field. Stopping it is Acevedo. Recovered by Wenatchee. Slife. The quick touch. Medina. Back to Slife. Celebrezzi. Reyes. Marked by Acevedo. Reyes. Sitio. That one is Medina. Medina looking to switch the field. Medina, the turn. Sitio. Sitio into the box. Good ball for Navarrete, shot across. No major danger. Referee says it will be a Sunnyside ball via this upcoming goal kick. 55-24 into this one with Wenatchee leading 1-0. Sunnyside seemed to have, like you said, knocked back on its heels a little bit after that goal.
Yeah, they need to just find their composure, settle down a little bit, and just keep playing their game. Wenatchee really, I don't think Sunnyside was expecting to give up a goal right there. They were both pretty evenly matched, and that quick restart on that free kick just threw them off their balance. And Wenatchee got that goal, and they haven't been. Sunnyside hasn't been the same since.
Throwman coming for Wenatchee. Taking a few seconds. There's the flip. Heart of the box. Getting that left foot ready was Reyes. First runner on the clearing was Acevedo. Ball goes out of bounds. Throw in for Wenatchee. 56-26 into this one.
Springer to throw in for the Panthers.
Almost the 17th minute of play. And now Mr. Springer gets to show off his acrobatic skills from the other side of the field. Rejected by Sunnyside. Ball goes out of bounds, and another throw-in coming for the Panthers. Top of the box, Medina. Recovered by Sunnyside. Ramirez Lalo. Looking for Gonzalo Frausto. To him it goes. Frausto leaves his marker behind, and twice. Tries for the third time. Now enters the box. This could be interesting. He's being double teamed. Let's see if Wenatchee can keep it in bounds. The delivery doesn't work. Martinez tries again. Out of the box. Open on the right side. The shot over the crossbar, but a good opportunity for Sunnyside.
Yeah, Wenatchee kind of overcommitted to the near side on that defense there. And Sunnyside had two players ready for that shot, but I think it might have taken a little bit too long. That guy wound up a little bit too hard and got under it.
Folks, March 21st on Tuesday, we will have the game from March 17 between Wenatchee Wild and Chilliwack from the British Columbia Hockey League playoffs. Then March 23rd, we will have a Call of the Wild at 8 p.m. with Arch Ecker and Coach Bliss Littler. And at 8:30 p.m. we will have a repeat of the March 18th game between the Wild and Chilliwack. Lagunas, Arreola, back to Lagunas, upfield for Lalo Ramirez. Recovered by Wenatchee on the counter. This could be interesting. Navarrete with plenty of room. Down the middle goes Slife, it looks like. Navarrete, personal maneuver. Good idea. Not exactly the sharp delivery that Navarrete wanted, but ball goes out of bounds and will be Wenatchee ball. Into the box it goes, looking for Camarillo. Camarillo enters the box, left foot, and the stop by Carlos Hernandez. 59 minutes, 20 seconds, and Wenatchee leading Sunnyside 1-0.
Yeah, they're definitely looking to set Camarillo up here on the right side. If you're watching Daniel Reyes and Luis Navarrete, they're moving away from the ball quite a bit and taking lots of company with them, and it's leaving this right flank wide open for Camarillo to expose.
Camarillo and Celebrezzi and the stop by the midfield of Sunnyside. Trying for the Grizzlies is Arreola. Arreola loses the ball, recovered quickly by Slife. The push upfield looking for Navarrete. First on it, however, is Frausto. Trying again is Camarillo. Camarillo off to the races. Does he keep it in bounds? He does not. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Sunnyside ball. 60 minutes, 7 seconds into this one.
I think what we're missing here, though, is we're trying to dribble that ball too deep into the corner. An earlier ball in or an intermediate ball in, and then one more ball out. Then he'll have some more room to get the corner when he receives the ball again, if that makes sense. Got to draw that defender, manipulate him a little bit.
Let's see what the referee has called there. Something he did not like about that throw-in. Coach Stronson prowling the sideline. We will take that one again. The header by Sunnyside, Jose Marquez. That one is Martinez. The touch for Ramirez. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Wenatchee ball. The Panthers and the Grizzlies meeting up for the first time this season here at the Apple Bowl, with Wenatchee leading 1-0. No surprises there. The first two matchups between these two teams were decided by a goal. The third time during state playoffs was a 2-0 victory for Wenatchee, but other than that, it was the thinnest of margins between these two squads. Top of the box. Cleared away that time by Romo Piñon. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Wenatchee ball. And we're going to have a substitution for Wenatchee. Looks like number 17 will take the pitch. It's Mario Chirinos once again. Mario Chirinos has, I don't know if it's a coincidence, but he tends to be the first guy off the bench. At least in the games that we've done, he tends to be the first guy off the bench for Coach Tronson, him or Chavez.
Yeah, Mario's a solid player. He's very cheeky. He can get in and mix it up with the best of them. And I've seen him do some really brilliant stuff for me as a club player as well. So it's a good choice to bring in.
There he is, Chirinos. Recovered by Sunnyside. This could be interesting. The through ball works beautifully, but a bit too long for Sunnyside's taste. And Calderilla controls before this gets any more serious.
Mario's dad was an Olympian, I believe a silver medalist for Honduras.
No kidding. And what?
Soccer.
Oh, right on.
Or football.
Football. Around the stripe we go, across midfield. Recovered by Wenatchee, Saldivar. The stop by Sunnyside, Marquez and Lagunas. Lagunas marked by Chirinos. Through ball doesn't quite work. Lagunas trying again. Lagunas marked by Slife now. Opening the game up a little bit, looking to connect with Arreola. Ball goes out of bounds. Goal kick for Wenatchee. 63-35 into this one, with Wenatchee still leading 1-0. Leonard Evans Used Car Superstore, another one of our distinguished sponsors. Leonard Evans, where the name means a great deal. 63-53 into this one. Couple of headers there, switching sides across the equator. Owen, taken back by Sunnyside. Chipper with Frausto, the shot with more optimism than accuracy. The ball goes out of bounds. It should be Wenatchee ball, and it is.
Sunnyside's defense in midfield looking a little slower than they were in the first half and the first half of the second half as well. So they're not sending as many numbers forward, not really seeing much urgency to put much together in the attack. I think they're kind of, again, still a little shell-shocked and scared of the potential now when actually getting that second goal pretty soon here. They're not going to have any other choices than to send numbers forward.
They're going to start chasing the game. Saldivar. The touch by Navarrete, brilliant stuff that time. Mucking it up with Acevedo, mixing it up. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be a throw-in for Wenatchee, and it will be Matt Springer's responsibility. Had the opportunity to do a game with Matt Springer's dad, the Quincy game, and tells me that ever since he was little, he's been doing that thing. That flip. Saldivar battling with Romo Piñon. Whistle on the play. It would be Sunnyside ball. Referee letting Mr. Navarrete knows that he needs no help from him. Setting that free kick.
Quick update from Town Toyota Center here. Wenatchee Wild 0, Chilliwack Chiefs 0, 6-12 in the second, or is that the first year? Second period.
Navarrete.
So competitive game. Expect nothing else between those two.
Navarrete, good move. Navarrete enters the box. He's going to do the personal maneuver, the shot. Well blocked, however. Trying again is Camarillo. Hits the deck. Third time by Medina. Back to Navarrete. Let's see what happens here. He enters the box. Camarillo, the shot. Cleared away that time.
Good idea. That back post, though, had two sitters right on it.
Very well covered. Arreola, and now that's Arreola, actually. It was Martinez and Arreola moving the ball upfield now for Sunnyside. Ball goes out of bounds. Matt?
Yeah, just get your head up and try and feed that ball across. I know Luis, he wants that goal more than anything. He's got a personal vendetta tonight. He feels like he's been hacked a few times and wants nothing more than to get that goal. But if there's any way you can get that pass across, you got 3 or 4 defenders on you, you're going to find pay dirt in means of an assist.
Lagunas and Romo Piñon. Recovered by Wenatchee. Off to the races is Medina. Medina and Navarrete. Let's see what he makes up now. This one is creative. A good friend of the ball. Back to Medina. Medina straight up the middle. The ball. Navarrete trying to scoop it up. Swept away by Acevedo. Acevedo and Marquez. Marquez across the stripe. Pushing it upfield. Off to the chases. It looks like Frausto. Acevedo calling for a foul. Doesn't get it. And the stop by Calderilla, 67-29.
Yeah, that was fair hand play there. They're both going at it. There's no foul.
Wenatchee. Battling it is Saldivar and Sunnyside's Ramirez, Lalo Ramirez. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Sunnyside ball, and it is. Substitution coming. No, false alarm. There is a player for Sunnyside warming up. However, we can see him wearing red and green bib. But in the meantime, it will be a throw-in for Sunnyside. And here comes the substitution. It's number 4 for Wenatchee, Ivan Chavez, back onto the pitch. Wenatchee hanging on to this 1-0 lead against the Sunnyside Grizzlies as the opener of the regular season, the Big Nine. You're watching NCW Live Channel, bringing you live soccer action all season long. Slife, taken back by Lagunas. Lagunas sends Slife, ball goes out of bounds. Throw-in for Wenatchee, it should be. Let's see what the referee says. He agrees, but tells the team that they need to back it up a little bit. A quick substitution coming. Looks like Emmanuel Ocampo, number 18 for Sunnyside, has entered the contest. Emmanuel Ocampo, junior midfielder forward. And that one is Ramirez. Ramirez, top of the box for Frausto. Frausto and Arreola. Marked from behind by Dan Reyes. Whistle on the play, foul called. Reyes gets a little too personal there. There goes number 10, Lalo Ramirez, to shove him out of the way. And Navarro reminds number 10, Ramirez, that he needs no help in delivering justice.
Looks like we're going to get a yellow card here.
Yep, yellow card. It looks like number 7 for Wenatchee. That would be Dan Reyes for, I'm assuming, grabbing the fallen player's arm, trying to pull him off. Understandable, yes. Necessary, not in the slightest. Another frank exchange of ideas between number 10s. As Lalo Ramirez for Sunnyside and Medina for Wenatchee. And now referee Navarro is telling the Wenatchee player to back up a little bit. He's still not at the 10-yard mark. Top of the box, pivoting header, and the stop by Calderilla. Good job by Calderilla, good positioning.
Yeah, he's going to get a card for that. That might be his second.
He's going to go out. Yep, he's going to go out, and there it is.
Yep.
There it is.
There's no need for that. He saw keeper had the ball. Now his own team's unraveling at him. His own team needs to be aware that if they start going after each other, they can drop out cards for that as well.
That's number 6, Jose Marquez, with the red card with 9 minutes to go. Jose Marquez leaves Sunnyside in a very complicated situation. Down 1 goal and now down 1 player. What was it that he did, Matt? I was more concentrating on Calderilla making the stop.
Well, now it looks like he's remaining in the game here, unless they sub off. I'm not sure what's going on.
Well, it's number 6, and I don't see a number 6.
Is that him on the back, center back, with his hands by his head?
That's 5 talking to 11 over there.
Okay.
No, I don't see him. I think he got sent off, and rightly so.
Yeah. Well, he ran into the keeper. He had time to avoid the keeper, and he dropped him. More often than not, you're going to get a card for that.
Yes, and 2 yellows means a red. We all know that.
It wasn't a dirty collision.
72 minutes, 11 seconds into this one. Wenatchee up a goal, Sunnyside down a player. After the ejection of Jose Marquez for colliding with the goalkeeper.
Yeah, I swore it was number 5 that got that red card, but he's still on the field, but they took a different player off.
I thought it was number 6 who got ejected.
Okay.
Well, anyway. Anyway, there are 10 players on the field for Sunnyside. 72 minutes, 47 seconds. Wenatchee still ahead 1-0. Calderilla with the upcoming goal kick. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be a throw-in for Wenatchee. Medina battling it out there. Medina over there to help his life. Owen. The header by Navarrete doesn't quite work. Martinez. Recovered by Wenatchee. Chirinos. Camarillo. Slife and Springer.
Yeah, there's no reason to force the pace here. Just keep possession, pass it around. Let Sunnyside come and try and get it, and then you spread them out even more. Good play there. Smart play.
Calderilla. The header by Ramirez. Trying again, Navarrete. He's onside. Navarrete enters the box. Navarrete. When is he going to pull the trigger? He doesn't. He doesn't get
on
to
his left. He wanted that on his left just a little bit.
Absolutely. Martinez. Cristian Martinez taken back by Navarrete. The quick touch. Slife and Chavez. Chavez and the end line. Goal kick for Sunnyside. 1-0 lead for Wenatchee against the Grizzlies. 74-42. 6 minutes, actually a shade under 6 minutes left in regulation. Diddins Maldonado The header by Owen, hoping to connect with Calderilla. He does. Long kick upfield. Acevedo. Ramirez. Ball goes out of bounds. And it will be a throw-in for Wenatchee, it looks like.
We have a substitution here.
A quick sub happening. Thank you, Matt. It's number 14 for Wenatchee, Saldivar, returning to the pitch.
For the Panthers,
Medina. Slife. Saldivar. Marked that time by Ramirez. Shot, far post, header! And Mr. Hernandez has to go to his right in a hurry. The delivery doesn't quite work. Medina, now it does. Ramirez, out of bounds. It should be Sunnyside ball, and it is.
Nice work pouncing on that ball. That keeper could have given up an easy one.
There's the throw-in. Lagunas. Taken back by Celebrezzi. Celebrezzi and Medina. Medina and Slife. Slife and Sitio. Sitio. Across midfield we go. Into Sunnyside territory where the Grizzlies recover. Arreola looking for Frausto. Trying again for the Grizzlies is Ramirez Jose. A quick kick upfield. Martinez. Cristian Martinez. 20 plus yards, and the shot by, it looks like, Martinez there.
Sunnyside getting way more numbers forward this time, sending all but two backs forward, and trying to get more pressure on it. Might be a little too late because I think Wenatchee's just going to go over the top.
And here comes Wenatchee. Navarrete, de mano a mano with the goalkeeper. Navarrete, go, 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 go! Luis Navarrete for the 2-0 Wenatchee. 77 minutes, 42 seconds into this one. And Luis Navarrete got what he wanted.
Got what he wanted. Went over the top, found him, and he was not going to be denied.
Navarrete with the goal for the Panthers.
77th minute. And a quick substitution now for the Panthers. It's number 7 entering the contest, Dan Reyes. Shot across. Navarrete. Reyes. Reyes, the touch. Bit too fancy that time for Saldivar. Cleared away by Sunnyside. Cristian Martinez. Martinez. Waiting for it is Ramirez. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Sunnyside ball, and it is. 78-38 on the clock. Normally it stops at 78, does it not?
Typically, yes. So hopefully the crowd doesn't pick up on that and do the old embarrassing countdown.
The ball into the crowd and cleared back quickly. Sunnyside on the throw-in. Taking care of this one is Didens Maldonado. Rejection by Wenatchee. Trying again is Martinez. Cristian Martinez. Martinez and Lagunas. Back to Martinez. Shot across. Owen. Springer. Lalo Ramirez. Slife. Camarillo. Off to the races we go. Chirinos. Chirinos. Clear away by Ramirez. No call.
Yeah, just off balance there.
Hernandez. Owen. Springer. Didens Maldonado. Trying again for Wenatchee was Slife, and the stop by Hernandez. Owen. Frausto trying to connect, not too lucky that time. Slife. Sitio. Medina. What a player this guy is. Medina. Camarillo. Stopped by Didens Maldonado. Trying again is Life. Recovered by Sunnyside. This could be interesting if they place it right. Opening the game up was Lagunas. Looking for Frausto. And the stop by Calderilla. Now they've stopped the clock. And the referee indicates that Wenatchee takes this one by a score of 2-0. When we come back, we will have a quick recap of this exciting encounter and a final word from our soccer expert, Matt Weiss. And you're watching NCW Live Channel. Don't go away. Welcome back to the Apple Bowl in Wenatchee, where we just have seen Wenatchee defeat the Sunnyside Grizzlies 2-0. And Matt, a game that lived up to its billing from the start.
Yeah, it was back and forth, very evenly contested, almost the whole match. Very, very close teams. Wenatchee showed me something tonight. They won a gritty game, and I think ultimately their composure and a little bit of moxie just to get that goal and find a weakness in them and exploit it and get a goal. And then Luis's outstanding, individual effort at the end was not going to be denied to get the brace there.
Matt Springer with the first goal. Luis Navarrete with the second goal. A 2-0 victory for the Wenatchee Panthers. For Uriah Darby, for Becca Freemuth, for Eric Granstrom, for Dan Kuntz, and for this gentleman right here, Matt Weiss, and I'm Sebastián Moraga saying thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for joining us for Soccer on the NCW Live Channel. Today's broadcast has been brought to you by Leonard Evans Used Car Superstore and Walkabout Grill. Join us again for more coverage of high school soccer on the NCW Live Channel.